Ugh, is feminism really a thing? Come on, people. I thought we were better than this. A group I'm somewhat proud to be part of, the liberal community, is now being taken over by this misleading group of radical man-hating illogical twats. It really makes me angry just to think about. Feminism is an ideology that relies on constant victimization of a specific group, with more than clear double standards, a very low standard of sexism, sexual harassment, and rape, and ironically instills misogynistic ideas among many women and girls. Let's go through that statement I just made and explain a little more. It's an ideology that relies on constant victimization. This is true. Not only does the ideology rely on it, but it thrives on it. And I'm not saying all feminists do this, but many use being victimized as an excuse for pity or an excuse for hatred. It's an unhealthy and idiotic way to fight a cause. The double standards are also fairly obvious. When women are sexually harassed, it's due to a misogynistic rape culture. When men are sexually harassed, it's empowerment of women. Men are oppressed just as much as women, if not more so. Men are oppressed against during custody trials, men are oppressed against in the amount of jail time, men are much more commonly drafted to the military, men are abused 40% of the time, and when they are, people don't take the abuse seriously and laugh it off. I'll link to a social experiment demonstrating this in the description. There are problems with women in society too, but why focus on them? Why not focus on both sexes' misfortunes and work to fix them? Some feminists say they do that and focus on both sexes, but then insist on the label of feminism when the word so clearly is focusing on the female sex. I label myself an egalitarian because I am pro-equality for both genders, not just males and not just females. It has a low standard of sexism, as many casual references to sex are misconstrued as sexism. Look at the case in which a feminist got a guy fired for merely mentioning, I forget what it was, but it was something sexual. But he did it privately to his friend. It was no business of the feminist. It's fucking ridiculous. And harassment includes asking a woman how they're doing, asking a woman for coffee, telling a woman she looks nice, and glancing at a woman's breasts. And their standards of rape are just ridiculous and get me so fucking angry. If a woman is drunk and agrees to sex, it's rape. No, no, it's not. That's the woman's responsibility, just as it would be her responsibility when she does anything else drunk, including driving, harassing, making a fool of herself, or any crime whatsoever. It may be a mistake, it may be an asshole thing to do, but by no means is it rape. Feminism also instills misogynistic ideas among many women and girls. Just look at some of these hashtags. Hashtag kill all men. Hashtag men are violent. Hashtag end violence against women. These are obviously misogynistic. Hashtag end violence against women, well, yeah, I agree with that, but statistically there is more violence towards men. So why focus on the female gender when there's a bigger issue with the male gender? Hashtag men are violent is obviously misogynistic. Just imagine if I said women are violent. People would freak out calling me a sexist asshole, and I would deserve it. So why don't these women deserve it when they do it? And I think hashtag kill all men is fairly self-evident. Not only is the ideology fucked up and extremely flawed, but so are the major representatives. They, for the most part, refuse to have any sort of dialogue with anyone against their ideology in the slightest, which is one of the least honest and honorable things anyone could do, in my opinion. If it's such a strong and stable position you hold with so much quote unquote evidence, then what's the fucking problem with having a debate with someone that disagrees with you? Probably because many feminists use lies to control the thoughts of their audiences. Don't believe me? Just do a little research on Anita Sarkeesian and bask in her unwavering hypocrisy and lies, with no intention of leaving her little feminist world of oppression while real oppression that needs attention is going on in lesser parts of the world. She's not the only lying scumfuck of the bunch. In addition to her, you have Steve Shives, Lacey Green, Rebecca Watson, Jenny McDermott, and many others. I wish all these people would simultaneously have an epiphany and see the bullshit they're spewing. And with a crowd of complete daft fucking morons like this one, the liberal-minded media gives the shitty ideology attention. For some reason, liberals, which is a group I used to be proud to say I was a part of, and still somewhat do, love the idea of political correctness, which is a subject for another video, but at the center of political correctness is feminism, and at the center of feminism is an unchangeable victim complex. Seriously, can't we be done with feminism? It was a very noble and important cause back in the day, but now that women have the same rights as men, can't we just be done? Can't we move into egalitarianism and advocate for equality, focusing on both genders as both genders are unequal in different areas? Are we seriously blinded by the past that we can't see what's important now? It really is fucking idiotic. I'm the secularist mastermind. Thanks.